Good morning, my lovers. I'm back out with the HOARD hunter. I've had some expert tuition. I'm hoping I might find something today. Woohoo! You see that there? Is a bit of string. Now this is the height I am supposed to hold the machine. I'll come back a bit. Right. This is the height I'm supposed to hold it. That's roughly the height. I'm not supposed to have it close to the ground. It's supposed to be higher. And what that will do is it will hopefully stop me finding lots of rubbish near the surface. And this is the correct height it's supposed to hold the machine. Between 30 and 40 centimetres. Now here's my first peg. And there on the screen I have put a black mark directly on the screen. Oh, it's a bit awkward. Holding this with one hand, I just put it down on the ground, that's why it's making that noise. Let's turn it off. Right, so this first mark is the first peg and the blue mark is the second peg. So, in theory, if the black mark is the deepest, then that's the sort of signals I should dig. And if the blue mark is shallower, then that's the sort of signals I should avoid, in theory. You know, hypothetically speaking, I will. Hypothetically? Well, I'm not sure that's the right word. But that's my logic. And don't worry about the this mark, because it's a whiteboard pen. Whiteboard for, you know, for in schools and university lectures and stuff. So it just wipe off. We don't have blackboards anymore because they said that using the word blackboard was racist. But then surely, if they're called whiteboards, then that's racist also. I think my logic is undeniable, isn't it? Right, so there's the signal. We'll put it onto the lens, and I would say that this sounds quite shallow. But it's not going all the way up, and it's showing a number of 46, so I think that's going to be iron. So I'm going to dig it anyway, and we'll find out what it is together. Hopefully a nice Saxon horseshoe. Yeah, this detector is definitely driving me nuts. It is a monstrous nut, but it's a great big thing. And that's where I've been going wrong, look. I've been finding small shallow stuff. And that is definitely a big lump. Definitely shallow. Right, I think I get the pinpointer on that if I don't see it. Oh, I was missing it by miles. I'm going to have to get used to this pinpointing. There it is. Oh, it's a bit of chain. Oh. Yeah, it was definitely shallow, about an inch. And another thing I've just found out, this field has got power lines that go directly over it. And I've just walked under some power lines, and it didn't sound off on the EMI at all. So the next field over, literally about 75 metres from where I'm standing, oh, it's a kite. Bird of prey called a kite. I'm digressing. So literally 75 feet from here is my round barrow. But there is a power cable directly above it with a, you know, a junction, the telegraph pole. So the next time I come out, I'm going to be going in my Roman fort field. Woohoo! So yeah, I've just changed the settings. Roberto told me to change the settings from Del 1 to Del 3. Filters on 1. Auto, that's when you do data logging. I've got sensitivity on 4, volume on 9, that's so you can hear it. I don't need it that loud. Frequencies on 1 at the moment. audio, AUDIO, that's threshold. And that, see that little plus sign, that's boost. And the 5, the little arrow, is exactly where it's supposed to be. Oh, right, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but here is an earth bank and it goes all the way up the hill. I put 5 pegs on it. One of the signals was so loud, I lifted the coil 1 metre from the floor and it was still getting it. Now, as you all know, the reason banks, you know, the places where you put your money, the reason they're called banks is because in years of old, people would bury their money in earth banks. Now this earth bank goes all the way across the field. It's probably an old strip lynchet from medieval times. So I've got one of these signals and it is a banging one. Well, I got this signal here. I think it's iron. Sounds shallow-ish. It's not the one that's really loud. My God, it's deep. It's deep. Right. Let's get you a bit closer. I'm down well over 1 foot now. It's showing as iron, but it could be an epic horseshoe. Could be a... Ooh, getting puffed. Could be a spearhead or even a sword. Right, this is the deepest signal I found so far with the Lorenz. Wow. Oh, what's the depth on this? I'm going to have to get a ruler or something because I reckon I'm 1.5 foot down. Right there. Oh, did you hit something? There it is. Oh, got it, I think. Yeah, well over 1 foot. And it is a medieval nail. Hand forged medieval nail, and that was down there. Right, I just moved that. So the pinpoint is 9 inches. So that's there. What's the ground level? That's there. And that says, what is it? 6. So 9 plus 6. What's that? 15 inches. Okay, it was not a big object, but that could have easily been an axe head. In places, this has given me a circle. But say they're shallow. Right there. Yeah, it was a bit of flat iron, but what is it? It's got a funny, it's like a plate, a metal plate. Could be something really ancient. But as far as I'm concerned, it's cack. Right, I got that really screaming signal. It's really screaming. Right, this signal is very close to the surface, just there, and I will get back to you when I've dug it out, but it's sounding like another piece of cack. I like to dig these signals because it just gives me experience of what I need to be, you know, the types of signals I need to be digging. But I suspect this is a piece of cack. If you want to watch the extended version of this video, you're going to have to go over to the HOARD Hunter channel, where I talk about all of my experiences, let's say, and trials and tribulations of going through trying to learn the Lorenz. So yeah, if you go over to the HOARD Hunting channel, you'll get the extended version of this video.